This ain't entertainment. This is a move. This is prophecy with a pulse. A soundtrack for the remnant. We don't just make music. We speak fire from the corners of the city to the gates of the kingdom. From survival to revival, from chemo chairs to dry bones rising. Guerrillas Radio ain't just about beats. It's about power. Power to heal. Power to rise. Power to remember who we really are. We're street bred, spirit led, anointed with the oil of war and peace. We don't fold. We don't flinch. We go gangster on fear. We go holy on sickness. We go full of flames for the people of Yah. So if you're tired of dead religion, if you're done with fake healing, if your soul been searching for the real sound of heaven, you just tapped in. This is your Rellis. And this is the sound of faith on fire.
My house, you called my name, but your hearts were far from me. You shouted praise, but refused correction. Now I come to y'all been playing church too long, singing loud but living wrong, preaching peace while hiding sin, acting holy but dark within. No, my spirit knocked you close the door. You chased the stage, forgot the war. The altars dry, the lamps gone dim. Now I'm walking through, let's begin. Well, I'm cleaning house, I'm searching hearts, I'm calling out. From the pulpit to the pew, every lie I'm pulling through, I'm cleaning house. I'm cleaning house. No more games, no more doubt. If you're mine, you'll stand the flame, but the rest I'll call by name. Yeah. You took my mercy for permission, but I see through the superstition. I'm separating truth from show. Let the wheat and tares both grow. You dancing garments not made white. You hid your hate behind the light, but I'm the refiner's fire. I burn the gold, consume the liar. We repent, we return. Let your spirit burn. Temples make us whole. Write your law inside our soul. After the ashes I'll build again. A house of truth not built by men. A people humble, pure and true, who walk in spirit, not just through. No more idols, no more fame, name. They'll carry glory, not my name. And when the nations hear the shout, they'll know I done cleaned his house. I'm cleaning house, I'm running sin and pride out. From the pulpit to the pew, every lie I'm pulling through. I'm cleaning house, with holy fire, without a doubt. If you're washed and called my own, stand firm, your king is on the throne. I am Yah. I will have a holy people, not a crowd, but a covenant. Not a performance, but a presence. I'm cleaning house, for I will dwell among my people again. I'm cleaning house, yeah. I'm cleaning house.
Shalom, 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 family. Welcome back to Rooted in Hebrew. Shalom, shalom, Sister Cynthia. Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of that message. And the brothers and sisters said they can vibe to this, But it's good because, truthfully, it is to wake people up and to keep us reminded of what we are doing, why we are doing what we're doing, why we woke in the position that we are woke in, and how we need to continue to walk in it. Period. That's off the top. That's what we have to do. But these days, they can be troublesome. I'm serious. They can be. Sometimes you may be thinking, "Hey, man, I think I may need to go, backslide." But this awakening was not going to be easy. It is a blessing to be woke. It is. But along with wokeness, it comes responsibilities. Because we not only are we just waking up, you're waking up to a whole lot of stuff that we are not accustomed to. And the laws are one of them. The laws are one of them. And so, these are the things that we got to contend with. But now, I talked to Hidia, my wife, in Tanzania. And just to give a little bit of update, she was telling me that, there's a lot of killing going on in Tanzania, a lot of it. The little young sister that I knew, she was like, her job was, she was an Uber Eat, let's put it that way, without a car. She would pick up the food from the restaurant, and she would walk to the people's house, and she dropped the food off. She made all her runs. Then she'll start back at number one, where she go pick up the dish and the money. That's how they do it there. They supply the dish, and she'll pick up the dish, plus the food that she sold them. She'll deliver it and go back and pick up the utensils and everything, because they turn back around, they wash and they do it again. So this is what this little young sister did for her living. She got shot. Shalom, Sister Van P. She got shot, lost a lot of blood. And he was telling me that. They said, well, so when a person gets shot, if they start shooting, everybody, everybody scatters. But this one particular group tried to get the person who was shot. And so the police, army, whatever you want to call them, started shooting into the crowd. Shalom, Sister Daya. That's what they did. And then she was telling me, she said, Mike, they do that because they don't want the bodies to lay on the street. So they, she said, once they shoot them, they bury them immediately. Now, we can see this stuff, and we can say how horrible it is and everything. Truthfully, we're steps away from the same thing. See, right now, that right there look odd to us. We said, for a person that's not, woke, we got democracy here. And some people in their little bitty minds may be thinking, this would never happen here. Brothers and sisters, that's one line of thinking that we should not even entertain. When the Most High said he's cleaning the house and he's going to start with his people first, bam, here we are. He is absolutely starting with us. Hold on, what's going on? Why does this thing is this way? Hold on. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Let me do something. Let me go back. All right, I know what it was. Hold on. Nope, that's not it. Hold on. All righty. Cleaning the house. You don't have to be in no church for the Most High to clean you up. People are doing what they want to do across the board. They don't have to be a so-called religious person. From a thug to an executive, the Most High is cleaning house. That's what he's doing. This walk where we are on, brothers and sisters, this is absolute faith. You're talking about with a beast system. Truthfully, it's already in place. And on top of that, you're talking about a cleansing that's going on at the same time. Same time. And a shaking at the same time. All of this is happening. The Most High would not put us in this position if we could not handle it. And so, going back to Tanzania, he also told me, and just in the conversation, the little young sister, older sister, just died. There's a family of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 that moved in with her. They terrified. They never seen anything like this before. And so when the internet comes on, bruh, please, it seems like somebody's standing right there at the switch and turn it on, turn it off, turn it on, turn it off, turn it on, turn it off. That's what it seems like. It'll come on, goes back off. See, that's that power that they have, or not just Tanzania. That power is across the board. United States they got the same thing. They can shut off the internet. So, brothers, what I'm saying is this. Do not get comfortable so much that we fail to look at what's going on in reality, as to say, oh, that won't happen here. It's going to happen here. Off the top, it's going to happen. This stuff, what we got to contend with, brothers and sisters, when it's all over said and done, we gonna make some decisions. We're going to make some decisions. And they will have to be a faithful decision. When I say faithful, brothers, I'm talking about you just like, man, I ain't got nowhere else to go. You're going to have to drop it all in the Most High's lap. It's just like you're looking for a job. All the jobs you get requires you to work on the day of rest. But you start reasoning and saying in your mind, the Most High knows I got to live. He know I got to feed my family. Brothers, and hey, looking now, I'm going to tell you something now, because I know some of you brothers and sisters out there, you're doing what you need to do, and hoping that grace is applied to it. So be it. I'm not knocking you. I've been in your position. But that is going to call for more faith. When I say that, brothers, I'm talking about walking on water. Something we never seen before. All we did was read it before. But the Most High said, happy are those who have not seen but yet believe. This is us, brothers. That last portion of the scriptures, that's talking about us. That's who it's talking about. Now, we know how the world gets down. That's one thing we do. But now, brothers, truthfully, We got to start bracing ourselves up. We got to start bracing ourselves up because the Most High, He's going to. We've been in the fire for so long, brothers. It don't make sense to get burnt up in the fire when He's trying to refine us in the fire. That's what I'm looking at. That's what I'm talking about. Like I said, brothers, I got hemmed up on the job one time. I took the position and come to find out it was 6 days. And I'm like, well, dadgummit, dude. And so I called the guy. I'm like, man, can I switch this to Sunday? I don't have a problem coming in Sunday and things of that nature. And I mean, but when it all boils down to it, man, we was off on more Saturdays than anything. But then when the job ended, they called me back. Shalom, shalom, Brother Robert. But then this position, he told me what it was. He said, Mike, this is a 6-day job. It's like Monday through Saturday. This is just me now, brothers. I said, no, I can't do that. And see, now I think with me, I would have been more responsible because I know for a fact I can make money from going on different platforms. That's one thing I knew. And then at the same time, I said, you know what, Bobbin, man, I mean, like, what? Once I say go take it, and he has. That's one thing he has been doing. May not be to your liking, but trust and believe. You ain't hungry, you ain't homeless, and you're not naked. These are the things we got to start looking at, brother, because it's going to get a lot deeper in this system of Satan. It's going to get deeper. It's going to get, and it's going to try you. If you know for a fact that that holy day is something that you do not want to do, make it a matter of prayer and work yourself away from it. To not have yourself in that position ever again. The Most High knows exactly how to move you out of a situation. But sometimes, brothers, truthfully, a lot of times we got to move ourselves. We got to move ourselves. Let's look at what was in that? Abraham. Abraham longed for a child, him and Sarah. He was talking to the Most High. Shalom, shalom, Brother Galen. I'm glad you was able to make it in. Brother Earl, I'm glad you are in too, brother. Yes, they long for that child. And they got that child. The Most High seen that love. A father's love, a mother's love. Good night. I would not even be surprised if I'm about to say Ishmael. I would not be surprised if Isaac was spoiled. Because they loved him so much. You know, but the Most High said, no, the Most High noticed. He did not see that Abraham was loving his son more than the Most High. He didn't see that, but he just wanted to put him to the test. That's what he wanted to see. But he made the Most High heart flutter. Took Isaac, he took his son up there, whom he loved, whom his wife loved, to offer him up to the Most High. Brothers and sisters, in this time of the end, the things we may have gotten accustomed to, we may like them or whatever. No, this is that sacrifice time. And it may not be as bad as you think it is. The Most High wants to see you take the initiative of showing him who you are. Because Abraham, he showed it. He showed it. Right there when he's about to take his son's life up. The Most High can never be late. That's one thing about it. He can never be late. If he deemed it necessary that knife be duller than a stick of butter, it never would have cut Isaac's neck. It never would have pierced his skin. That's the strength of the Most High. But he's seeing the determination of Abraham. That's what he's seeing. And he became the Most High's friend. That's biblical. We are in this time. We've seen all of this stuff that's happening. All of this stuff that's happening. And brothers, my thing is this. Don't let our calling be, let me say it this way. The Most High said, many are called, but few are chosen. Let's be faithful with that calling. When that call comes through, brothers, stand back, analyze it, pray on it. And if you do feel weak, pray on it. If you feel that your prayers are not getting to the Most High, call your brothers or sisters, text them or whatever. Ask them to pray for you. Because we're going to make a decision. We're going to make a decision. And especially you chosen ones. You're going to make a decision. You talking about being right there with the Most High? Come on now. Whew. But you know what, brothers? This is what I'm going to do. Let me back up a little because I'm pushing ahead already. Let me show you this video of some of the things that's going on. And now, you know what? Before I show the video, they even so the sister that got shot, she got shot in the hand and she lost a lot of blood. And then the next day, or today, the next day, today is when her sister died, because that's who she was living with. Now I'm waiting on the internet to come back up, and Hidia, she's going to explain what happened to her and everything. But our brothers and sisters, they scrambling. And then this is the thing about this, brothers. When you have this type of uprising, you just got some people out there who just like, who knows? And this is the time for me to get buck wild, to act stupid, to do what I want to do. Those type of people are the ones setting things on fire, catching women by themselves. Who gonna call the police? What police gonna come? See, this is the thing. What we see, brothers. Yeah, it's just a matter of time for that there to come here. And it's going to happen. They go push the buttons. They want this. Like they wanted World War I. They want this to happen. For them to say, hey, we had to put them down. Please. All right, boom. Let me do it this way. Share screen. Let me see. Yeah, now let's go here first. All right, this video here, brother, I think it's like 3 minutes long. All righty, boom.
President Samia Suluhu Hassan stood to attention this morning as a military band played in her honor. She was sworn in as the 6th president of Tanzania since independence, in front of a select number of supporters, dignitaries and foreign representatives. For someone who officially garnered 98% of the vote, she was rather shy of the electorate. The public was banned from the ceremony. A military salute. On the streets of Tanzania, the last 5 days have seen real gunfire. Police and masked men shot protesters who reportedly stormed polling stations because the opposition was barred from standing. Bodies now litter the streets of Tanzania's main cities.
Forces were deployed to clamp down on people. They stormed the houses of people. They shot randomly over individuals. The military kind of protected protesters, but then whenever they encountered the police, they were dispersed by using tear gases, by using live bullets, and it's how the escalation is started.
You can see the bodies, says this man as he films. In the last hour, more video has emerged because the internet has been restored after the government shut it down on Saturday. Much of it is too horrific to broadcast.
Shutting down the internet, locking down the country, and then announce the election, and then go ahead swearing in an illegitimate president is a coup on the will of the people. The footages that are coming out from people, those who managed to record, are shocking, and the death toll has gone significantly higher.
Suluhu Hassan's predecessor, John Magufuli, died in 2021, probably of COVID, which he said didn't exist. As his vice president, she assumed office, but this is the first time she's held an election. She made sure to be vaccinated and also released political prisoners and relaxed curbs on the press. But her time in the sun on the world stage was limited. Earlier this year, police officers blocked leaders of the opposition Chadema party from attending a rally. Activists have been disappeared. The Chadema leader, Tundu Lissu, has been charged with treason. He appeared in court in April with a T-shirt saying "No reform, no election." He remains in prison. But his supporters say it's not just about politics.
It's a citizens against the government. It's a citizens against the ruling party. That's why I'm so worried, because the citizens now are taking to their hands. The situation is completely dire because it's the citizens, not the political party.
On Wednesday, Mama Samia, as her supporters call her, cast her vote. In theory, she has the backing of 98% of the electorate. But in practice, it seems that the only way she can govern Tanzania is by force.
As a center admin, I've seen a lot of different people come through here.
I'm sorry about that. But let me shoot Brother Galen. They poison the water. I just found that out today. Media, she told me her brother, Patrick, he was working with another politician. And she haven't heard from her brother. Matter of fact, she ain't heard nothing from she haven't heard anything from nobody because she can't leave. But now, you know, you got to leave and go get you something to eat somewhere, because now they done poison the water. You know, at first, you know, the water was, you know, you get it from the well, you take it home. But if you go cook with it, they boil it. Matter of fact, before they even bathe in it, they boil the water. But they put a particular type of poison in there that they can't even bathe with that water. Yes. She said, Mike, it's very bad. It's very bad. It's very bad. And Brother Gabe, I had everything set up because I was about to head out. And then this stuff right here happened. And she said, Mike, now you need to hold back. You can't get into the country anyway. Because now when they start attacking the airport, that's where she live at. We call it airport. When people ask where you live at, they give the biggest place. They say airport. Boom. And see, they right over there. And so, over there, if you don't have a gate, an iron gate on the front of your property, yeah, you can get they'll bust in. Because now when you put a gate up there and you got a lock on it, there ain't too much trying to go through all that. And that's one thing that Hydia has. She has that gate. So she got family, she got people living with her. Scared. Now, the young sister, she doesn't live far from. She's walking distance from Hydia. And Hydia was the one who was checking up on her. She found out she was in a little small hospital and trying to, take care of the wound and everything. But, the small hospitals, they do not have some of the basic stuff. They just wrap it up. If they have a little peroxide, they'll pour peroxide on it or whatever the situation may be. But I don't even think, Shalom, Sister Patia, I don't even think that she knows that her sister is dead. Now, how her sister died, I had the slightest idea. That's when we lost connection. People, now with this video we just seen, we're talking about the little lollipop, and I'm quite sure you brothers and sisters know that the president that was before her, he was the one who did the push-ups. And so he wasn't falling for all of that. If you're not part of that clique, you get dealt with. And people, you can't continue to play people as stupid. The world likes to do it. It's like they relish, and let's treat them like they stupid. And then this is what you get when you're thinking you're going to treat people when they're stupid. When you think they're stupid, rather. Oh, yes, it's closed. The airport is closed. Because I was, like I said, brother, I was about to fly out. I taking care of some things. So I was going to fly out and things of that nature. And then just today, she said, no. You need to hold tight because you can't get into the airport. It's closed. She's scared to go outside. For her to go to the store to get something to eat, she got to go up the block. Ooh, it'll take you about 2 minutes to get to the main road. But ain't nobody open. Ain't nobody selling nothing. For the police to pull through and just shoot you up. And they say they got a curfew and things of that nature. So it's very bad there. And they said they never seen nothing like that. Now let's not, in Dar es Salaam, that's what a lot of the problems that are at. That Dar es Salaam, it means city of peace. Yeah. Now, somebody that's close by is what's that dude's name? Him and his family. T3andMe. Now they may be like 6 hours away from Dar es Salaam. But there's some brothers and sisters that are there. What's that sister's name? Bantu Lisa. She's in Dar. Who else? It's some brothers and sisters there. Now you had some that that was there, but they left a few years ago. Brother and sister Waters, they in Zambia now. Brother, what's his name? Ricky Sims. They also in Zambia, but yeah, they was in Dar es Salaam. So I mean, T3andMe, he did a video. I didn't watch it, but he was explaining what was going on and things of that nature. But truthfully, brothers and sisters, you don't want to be in no city, because that's where it's all getting popped off at. The city. Hydia came to a point, and it was months ago. She was saying, "Nah, the city seems like it's just something that's not right." And no, I'm gonna move out on the outskirts. Just didn't get that chance. But I tell you, once it free up and it's open up and there's a little stability where there's where you can walk the street, oh yeah, I can almost guarantee you she's gone. She's gone out of the city. Whew. But it's that situation is a very bad situation. Now we talk about civil war and things. Ain't there's nothing different. The only thing that's I would say, it seemed like to me, brothers, that the devil just went haywired. You know, sister, brother Galen, if you don't mind, brother, you can come on out. I will send a link out for you to pray, brother. I mean, I see what you're saying, Sister Cynthia. But brother Galen, he's that prayer king. Brother Galen, I'm telling you, he's that prayer king. Brother, if you wants to come on, brother, you just say yay or nay. And I will drop that link. Brother Eric, shalom, brother. Man, I tell you the truth, brother. It's been a moment, brother. Where you been hiding at, brother? Where you been hiding at, man? I tell you, this stuff is hidden. It's hidden hard. And the thing about it is, brothers, we're witnessing these things. I mean, yeah, we had some uprising. You know, with what's his name? What's the brother name? The brother that went international. What was that brother name? George Floyd. Yeah, we had some, but we ain't never had a nationwide. Oh, that was kind of a nation. That went international, matter of fact. But people went out in the street just killing people like that. No. All right. You know what, brother? Hold on, brother. Galen. Let me do it. Man, I forgot how to do this thing, man. Ain't this about a trip? And yeah, brother, Eric, man, I tell you, it's been a moment, brother. I tell you. Let me do it this way. Boom. All right, there you go. Copy. Okay. All right, there you go, brother. Brother Galen. Yeah, but you know, I'm gonna use brother Eric for a moment, because I was watching him one time. He was on he was speaking on popped off. But brother Eric, he hold on. Oh, here you go, brother. Oh, there you go. I'm sorry. I'm gonna add you to the stage. Hold on just for a moment, brother. And something got popped off. Something was said. Eric shot up. Eric was like, hold on. No. See, this is how nonsense gets started. This is how we bring in disunity. And I mean, Eric went in on them. Eric went in on them all. But I understood everything that he was saying, because it always starts with something small. And if you don't nip it in the bud, it blows up out of proportion. That's what it does. It blows up out of proportion. And so now it was by the grace of the Most High that Eric was on there. And he led into it. The same thing is happening now. When you see things, brothers, I mean, if the Most High go be in you, he's going to be in you. I don't care what you're thinking about doing. If he wants you to speak, you're going to speak. And you're going to speak. You want to speak with clarity. That's what you're going to do. You're going to do that. That's what. If you think you're going to shut up, nope. If the Most High deem it that you speak, you're going to speak. You're going to speak, and you're going to make an impact, because that's the Most High who's speaking through you. Off the top. Shalom, brother Galen.
Shalom, my brother. How are you this evening?
Oh, you know, brother, I tell you, my mind was running a mile a minute.
Yeah, man. So tell me what's going on a little more in depth in the Tanzania, man.
I mean, it's, well, you know, you can't get nothing in and out. The thing about it was this: before this even started, Hitty was telling me that Mike, the government told us that we need to have stock up on food for at least 3 weeks. I was like, 3 weeks? I mean, for a voting? And you know, that's how I took it. I was like, ain't nobody go sit there and stock on no food for no voting.
America probably in there.
And so I was, you know, out. I mean, but when she said that, I was like, are you serious? She said, yes. And then they told them that the internet may be off. I was like, what? Now, mind you, now, this is before the election started. Their election started the 29th of October. That's when it took place. And so when that happened, the 20, it just like, and I just texted her back and I said, look here, this sounds like this was a setup.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it sounds like.
Yeah,
I'm like, wow, wait a minute now. No, somebody set this up. I mean, they told you to have some food. And then now she just said today, the water is poison. Because she had a garden on the side of the house. All that's dead. Because of the poison water.
What are they drinking?
Oh, man. They have to go, you know, I mean, what's that brother's name? Sahidi, he's the brother who go gets the water. I mean, when you have the water that's coming in that's piped in, that's the one that's poison.
Oh, so
he goes to another spot, gets the water, bring it back, put into everybody reservoirs, and that's what they do. They, you know, bathe with that and they cook with that. They just go out and get them a bucket, and whatever they're going to use it for, that's what they use it for. But that's a dangerous thing for him, because Sahidi, he got to walk a mile just to get to the spot.
It's sad, man. It's so much going on in this world, you know, and surely United Snakes of America probably behind it, got something to do with it, you know. And
I was saying the same thing, brother. I was saying the same thing.
The created state of it.
Yeah, the Rev, I say 3:9, you know, Revelation 3:9.
I was saying the same thing. You know, and the sad thing about it is this, brother. We learned everything from the colonizer and we come in and think we doing the same thing they're doing. No, and then you want to shut down the internet so they don't see what you're doing. But you
That's
have
what
to
they
know it's going to get out.
It's gonna get out one way. You know, the Most High is revealing things, brother, in a way that, you know, it's just unprecedented. I mean, my wife and I were watching some things this morning about the Rev 39 state, and man, just stuff they've been doing since the 40s. You know, evil, demonic things, and the other thing that's been kind of a bothersome to me, man, is the Israelites here falling out over, like you said, minor things, man.
Oh man,
You know, it's demonic, but it's really, like you said, it starts off little things, and all of a sudden, man, it's a full blown, you know, demonic battle.
hold on for a minute, brother. And brother Eric, man, if you want to come in, brother, because I tell you, I like your energy, brother. If you want to come on in, wait a minute, link on. Hold on. Boom. I redid the link. If you want to come in, brother, you can come on in. I'm sorry. Go ahead, brother Galen.
Oh, that's okay, man. Just so much is going on, man. I mean, you know, there's just people, you know, falling out. And one of the things my wife and I have been noticing behind this, man, it really points to why the remnant is going to be so small, because so few people really want to obey from their hearts. They don't want to obey Torah. They don't want to obey the Messiah. They don't want to do what's right, man. I mean, I'm talking about amongst us. Yes. You know, that's the thing. It's like the simplest things. We have enough of the oppressor, you know, trying to do what's wrong and everything, but Hebrews are just falling out over silly things, man. I mean, little stuff, you know.
Yeah. You know, brother, I was looking at it too, and that's you know, I said, bro, the Most High got to be cleaning house, because I mean, he letting people speak what's on their heart, and it's coming out of their mouth, and you be like, dude, are you for real? That's how you be looking at you, like you just look at them like, are you hearing what's coming out of your mouth? Yeah. But he's allowing people to say what's in their heart.
Right, man. Out of the issue, out of the heart, the abundance of the mouth speaketh, you know. So, abundance of the heart, the issue, you know, the mouth speaketh. So, folks, you're finding out, man, who's for real for the Most High and who isn't.
And another thing, Brother Mike, hey family, we are a targeted people, and we are walking around here as though we're not targets. They are aiming at us, and we're acting like we have no clue of the hurt and harm that they want to do to us, because we're not on the offensive, you know, we're not on the defensive. We're just, it's like we're just blinded. This is serious business. We are under attack. This is a war. And they're squeezing us. They're going to continue to squeeze the blood out of us. We better start going before the Most High. We better start praying and fasting. We better start asking Messiah, which way do we go to get out of this place? And we better pray to find out where we're supposed to go. Because this thing in Tanzania, this is not a mistake.
No.
This is stuff that's going to be happening in a lot of other countries too.
Yeah, I mean, that's one thing. It's not a mistake. It is absolutely far away from a mistake. And now, and you know what they're using? They poison the water, like Hadia said. You can't walk up the street. You know, You know, you may be that target. And so she said she been in the house ever since the 29th, but now she's getting hungry. And then she got 5 kids that's not hers, and a mother that's with her. They hungry. So now somebody got to go out there and start ducking and dodging.
Oh my goodness.
So Mike, bullets are flying?
Yes. Yes.
Or are they trying to kill the people?
That's the dumb stuff I just can't understand. And now, man, mind you now, and you're talking about they always in the very, let's call it a slum neighborhood. Poor.
Always.
They're not going to go into Busy Beach.
Right.
That's what white people live. The Indians, Arabs, and things of that nature. They're not going to go downtown in Dar.
Oh,
but the ones that's out there on the out, and I ain't gonna say the outside of the city. Please, there's like the video showing they had the bodies covered up, but then she said now they started to, once they do shoot somebody, it's been noticed that they come right out there, grab the body, and they got a particular place where they take all the body that they kill.
It's hard to even know what to say sometimes, man. You know?
Well, you know what? It's going to be in our neighborhoods too. The exact same thing that they're doing there, they're going to do here too. They're just, you know, they're setting the stage for that type of thing to happen here.
Yeah, and that's the thing I was looking at, sis. They just setting up a stage. First, they made let's call it a threat, food stamps or whatever. Then there's another one that was talking about housing. They get people's feathers ruffled. You know, and but they're trying to find that niche that it can affect near about every African Americans to get whatever they're trying to get popped off.
And they're not going to stop. They won't stop.
They're not going to stop on that one. That's one thing they're not going to do. And just like what you said, sis, we need to start looking at this a lot harder. With a great deal of intensity.
Because it's not going to change. It's not going to change. It's just going to get worse. And we can see it. You know, the airlines, they say that thousands of people are, you know, in line. The traffic controllers have called off. And, you know, there was a crash in Kentucky, an airplane crash in Kentucky. It's just not good. It's nothing about it is good. Trump was supposed to let the SNAP benefits go through, and he said that he's not, and nobody's going to stop him from doing anything he's doing. He said they're not going to get it until the government opens. It's just pretty bad. It's just real bad of the things that are going on here, you know. Just
he wants the nation in the streets. And out of the nations, he wants us in the streets. If we out there in the streets, hey, we had no choice but to, we had to put them down.
ICE is shooting people already. You know, they have secret meetings. You know, they're gonna shoot to kill us. They're gonna shoot to kill us. And they'll be have immunity, you know, if it happens. Nobody's gonna do anything about it.
No, that's one thing I see that. I already kind of put my head, wrap my head around that. This is going to be a free for all for one time in their lifetime, where you will not be held accountable for
Mhm.
upholding the laws that's written out for them.
And you know what? Nobody's doing anything about it. Not the so-called black political people. Nobody's doing anything about it. They're silent. They're absolutely silent.
Yeah,
Yeah,
now,
yeah,
but
they
you know what?
show no power.
But at
Mhm.
the same time, that judgment is upon them. That cleaning house is also upon them.
It
It's
sure
going
is.
to start with us first. I don't care where we at. You can be an atheist down to the bone. You up on it that you up on it that cleaning of the house. The most
That's
high, off the top, we can talk about its religion. We can talk about its religion. No. This is across the board.
That's right.
If you living and you are of Israel, you on that platform.
You're right. You're right. And they're not, I mean, they are silent as mice. And then if they are talking about something, it's
about
not
nothing.
anything for the help of
Us.
our people.
No, I mean the system has them, and I'm talking about the system globally,
Yeah.
where you have these entertainers, and I'm talking about globally. You don't see them speaking out. You do not see them speaking out because they know, like the soccer is big in Tanzania.
Yeah.
Those soccer players ain't gonna say nothing. They're not gonna say not one word
Yeah.
because they know they can get hemmed up.
Yeah.
They got them on a leash, like they have these entertainers here on
Yeah.
the leash.
Like they have them here. That's exactly right.
So yeah, I mean they're going to they go play their part. And, you know, they can get up there behind that microphone with their necktie and suit on and everything,
Doesn't
and
mean nothing.
give a
Doesn't mean
passionate
Yeah.
speech.
Yeah.
That's about all you gonna get out of it.
Mm-hmm.
That's about all you're going to get out of it.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's very dangerous. And matter of fact, we're the ones. I mean, we're seeing it. We're seeing what's happening. And ever since, you know, they have this world has a niche on knowing how to get nonsense started. They good at it. They are very good at it.
Mm-hmm.
So
They've been doing it for years and years and years.
Yeah, and that's all they practice.
Mm-hmm.
They practice this. So yeah, you got to be an expert at what you do.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And man, you know, let me see, what was that? What was that called? The situation with Rwanda, the Hutus and the Tutsis.
Yeah. You know
And
who was behind that. You know the West was behind that evil.
The West and France.
And
they tried to walk
Israel
away
too.
like they didn't do nothing.
Israel too. Israel had a hand in that also.
Woo. And they talk about judgment. Good night, man.
You know, Abba has something special for these people. He has something special for them.
I do not want to be in their shoes. That's just me.
And the thing about it is, they won't stop. They're still doing their dirt. They're doing a genocide in Sudan and in the Congo, and nobody's saying anything about it.
Because it's us.
I mean, you know what? Let me tell you something now. We gonna always be that one. What's the word? That poster child. That's who we will be. Because we take order for somebody else.
And you know, during that genocide in Rwanda, America didn't send any help. All they did was send newscasters to look at how bad it was. They didn't lift a finger to help those people.
They were showing mutilation, black on black. That's what they were showing. Oh, look at these people. Look how they getting down. And they the one who started this nonsense.
Yep.
They the one who started it. They literally started. Let me tell you something, brother and sister Galen. I can almost guarantee you that you keep on going back into the pages, you go find out this is how it got started.
Yeah.
with Tanzania, and I guarantee you will have
Yeah,
some type of
I
Gentile.
believe it. I believe it. I believe it.
Mhm.
They
You want
hire,
Gentile
they
behind.
hire their goons. They don't care who is killed, who is maimed. They don't care,
Mm-mm.
you know. And the puppets that they get, they don't care either.
No, because they paying them. Once they got them wrapped up in some type
Yep,
of payment, oh,
yep,
you do this
yep.
here, we got you go pay you there. That money don't mean a hill of beans when you got
You know,
millions of other people that's going to pay their taxes and things for what I'm paying you, and you want to you go keep that position because you like the money.
you know what? For over 1,000 years, their modus operandi is rape, pillage, plunder wherever they go. They the way they live, wherever we go, they just rape, pillage, plunder everything and everybody, and they doing it to this very day.
Only one that can stop them is the Most High. He's the only one that can stop them because they will not stop on their own.
Whoo, I tell you, that's a hot mess. Shalom, shalom is a melody. That's a hot mess. That's what that is.
Worse than that, it is just. Oh wait,
you can't go. I mean, they got everything is closed.
Yeah,
and I'm just like, you do have some other politicians that's speaking about what she's allowing to happen. Because this, truthfully, is not a good look on this that president there. It's really not a good look for her. Because, I mean, it just it's a few words. Stop the killing. That's all you have to say. That's all you have to say.
So what happens to the African Americans who are there? What happens to them?
You know what? For the vast majority of African American, they live in what do they call it? What's that place? Dang, what's the name of that? Bagamoyo. That's where a vast majority of African Americans, and that's the biggest thing there is like a fish port, and that port that is there is known for where our forefathers got shipped out at slavery. They a vast majority of them live there, and some Jamaicans that's there. And that's it's not a real small area, and it's not a real big area, but it's kind of low key. It's kind of low key. And then at the same time, I don't think you will see our people up and down the street throwing rocks and burning tires and everything like that.
Okay.
So like I said, when riots happen, you will have those people out there who just want to be out there doing something because they know that, hey, ain't nobody calling the police. The police ain't gonna come anyway.
Well, it can affect them indirectly, though, right? Indirectly.
Say it again for me.
I said it will affect them indirectly because, during riots, fires are set, things are broken.
Collateral damage. Unintended consequences.
No, this is the thing, brother. Hold on. Let me bring Brother Eric in too. Shalom, shalom, Brother Eric. You on mute, brother. Eric, you hear me? You on mute. All right, there you go.
Oh, Brother Mike, can you hear me?
I hear you, brother. How you been holding up, brother?
Oh, blessings to be with you, man. It's been a while.
Yeah, man. We out here trying to do our thing. It's like that.
Shalom, Brother Eric.
Shalom, Brother Eric.
Shalom, Brother Galen, and your beautiful wife. Blessings, sis.
Blessings to you, our brother.
How's it going, everybody? Blessings to the chat.
There's always something going on, brother, with this awakening. I mean, it's a beautiful thing. I kid you not. It is a beautiful thing.
Yeah,
I never would have thought it would get down like this. I'm not going to lie to you, brother.
I just been seeing
it'll be like this. Say it again.
I said I just been seeing a few things here. I haven't been really getting into it. I just came back from vacation, so I ain't really get into this and that, but I heard a lot of crazy stuff. You know, I'm hearing something crazy going on in Tanzania. I really didn't get a chance to look into it yet.
Yeah, it's pretty bad there, brother. They poison the water now, at least over there by the airport. And people getting shot. And so what the people are saying there, once they get shot, the army or the policeman, they want the body because they want to bury the body because they don't want them to take pictures of the body and say, hey, they shot this person here. And so they are dumping them, you know, burying their bodies to some other place or whatever. Wow. And so, and then they have a curfew thing going on. They have a curfew going on where they have to be in the house at a certain time. And then the internet, it was on, off and on, you know, for a couple of hours. And then it get to a particular time and they just shut it down.
Blessings, Sister Melody. How are you? So besides the usual suspects, what's the cause? What's the cause of this latest nonsense going on over there?
You know what, Eric?
Or they just pop off for no reason?
No. This is the thing, brother.
It's the usual suspects. That's what it is.
You know,
they're trying to destabilize the nation, so they want. Oh, okay, all right, I got you.
And when it's all over said and done, Eric, that's what it's going to be about because we know exactly. If we take a couple of steps back, we're gonna know where it started at.
Yeah.
And they sitting off in the cut, giving out orders because they have the power to pay people to execute what they want to get done. And they doing it. Hey, we need for you. Hey, we need to see blood in the street. Okay. You want blood in the street. You're gonna look bad, but we need this to happen. What did they do? They doing it.
And you know what's so sad? And it seems like it will never stop. It is us doing it to us.
Yeah. And it's like they just using I
hope and pray that's not the case, but I also think, and it's just me, I also think is a chance that the Most High is sweeping off the land for us for our return. That just maybe it's not all us. That maybe it's the Hamites, and they're wiping each other out, you know, and causing a bunch of chaos. But you know, when it's all said and done, we'll know. But I just have a feeling it's not always us. I honestly believe it's them turning on each other. It's them turning on each other, and the Most High is cleaning the land off, waiting, you know, to prepare it for our return.
Because I'm telling you right now,
I don't have to be right. You know my disclaimer.
I hope so.
I don't have to be right.
That's
a great possibility.
Yeah, I hope so, brother.
Because I tell you, brother, if you ever went there and you see, I mean, when you're talking about a disrespectful people, I'm talking about the Arabs and the Indians, because they the ones that businesses there. I mean, at one time, when I was there, we went to this store, and the security guard at the hotel, he was the one who was taking us to the store, right? So this Arab just walked in front of us as if we was like he just seen through us and stepped in line and talking to the people and getting service. And so I looked at the brother and I looked at him, he just dropped his head. So I was like, so I said, dude, are you joking me? You need to fall back. So when he heard my voice, he stepped back. And so the brother was saying, so once, you know, he stepped behind me, you know, I'm looking at him why he walked behind me. So we went and we got served, we got what we got, and we walked back. And the brother was saying, he thought you was Tanzanian. And you spoke, he said, and this is one thing I have walked into this so many times. He said, they know the African Americans don't play with white people.
Mm-hmm.
That's what he said. He said they even know it. African Americans just don't play. They call it out. And when he heard my voice, he moved. And that's one time when what's his name? What's that brother's name? Quinn. He was with us, and he seen the same thing. We was at the bank. Oh, that Arab guy, he got kind of scared. Quinn was like, didn't he start seeing us? And Quinn stood up because Quinn kind of tall. And so I looked at Quinn, I started laughing. But that man, I mean, he kept looking. I mean, then he left the bank. He just turned back around and walked out.
Hey, family, can I ask you a question? Don't you find it strange or interesting that all of a sudden there's this African American, if you want to use that term, right, against the Africans? This all of a sudden, we never had nothing like this before.
Where is it coming from, bro? I've been seeing that. You've been seeing it's all over the YouTube now.
Yes, exactly. Now, why you think that's happening? Why you think that's happening? Listen, God is not, just because they look like us don't mean they're us. Remember,
That's right there.
There's tares amongst the wheat. All right? This ain't, I don't think this is a divide and conquer. At first I thought it was Satan up to his usual tricks to divide and conquer. But it's these Hamites. These Hamites hate us,
They do, Brother Eric. You're right about that, man.
They absolutely hate us.
You know,
I'll tell you a story. It wasn't this past vacation. I think when I went in September. When I went in September, right? And I usually order the internet before I come on. It's a lot cheaper than me ordering it when I get on the ship. So I go to the guy because all of a sudden I notice something is wrong. So I go to guest services and I say, I'm having issues with my so the guy at guest services, he looks at it, he said, oh, listen, you have a coupon, you can get it cheaper if you want. I said, well, because I have my status is a little high, so I'm able to get perks here and there. So I said, sure, apply it. So I wound up getting it. He said it's something. I can't fix the problem that you have. You have to go to the Zoom. It's called Zoom, right? It has internet. So and it just so happens to be an African, right? So he's in charge of the Zoom. So I go to him, I wait my turn. Speak to the guy. He sets it up. He said, "Oh, if I give you." Now, mind you, I already paid for it before I even came on the ship, knowing I was going to get it cheaper. I got on the ship, I got it even cheaper than that. So I'm waiting there, I'm waiting online, waiting my turn. So when I get up to the front line, right, there's this older Gentile standing there. Now, usually, if you're waiting in line, you wait behind the person and you wait till it's your turn.
Right.
He's standing there listening to my whole conversation. And the feeling I was getting was like, well, you got these two black people here. Are they up to no good? That's the vibe I was getting. So I looked the man, I looked to my right, I looked the man in his face. Like, can you mind your business? My mouth could get a little reckless. So I'm saying, I'm just looking at him. I'm not saying anything to him. But I gave him that look like, excuse me, sir, I'm conducting my business. Can you mind yours? So I'm speaking to the guy, and he's from Kenya. He has a Kenyan band on his wrist, I noticed. So I said, sir, I'm having issues with my my internet. So he goes in there, does a little this, that, the other. He said, oh, if I fix this, you're gonna lose your discount. And I'm saying, well, since when would I lose my discount? I have the status I have gives me these perks. Besides, I pay for it before I come on here. I just need you to turn it on so I can use it. So you would not believe this man going back and forth with me, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And I'm saying, sir, can you call your supervisor? you know, because obviously there's some kind of disconnect between me and you, right? So he's saying, well, I don't think that's necessary. And I looked at his band. I said, you're from Kenya. I said, you from Africa? I said, he said, yeah, I'm from Kenya. I said, yeah, okay. I said, can you call your supervisor? So he's now this is the hatred that these people have for us, and he had for me. Now I'm asking him to call his supervisor. At first he's refusing. So then he gets on the phone. Now you ever see a kid hold while he's talking? He's holding his hand over his mouth so the people can't hear what's being said. I'm standing right in front of this man, and he's holding he's explaining to his supervisor what's going on. I said, excuse me, I can hear you. I don't need you to explain for me. I can explain for myself. All I need you to do is to call your supervisor. So now the supervisor comes. It's the short Caucasian woman, short Gentile. She's nice. And she tells him, this is how much these people have hatred for us. She tells him, no, just give him his discount. Because I explained to her the situation, how disrespectful he is, and why he's giving me such a hard time. I said, I don't know, maybe it's the locks that I have, you know, and maybe it's a problem for him. She was like, no, it's not that. He misunderstand. I said, okay, well, can you explain to this gentleman, you know, status that I have, and that I should not I should not be losing my amenities as opposed to paying a higher price for things. I wasn't even aware of the coupon until guest services told me about it. Right? So she's telling him to give me my coupon, my discount. Do you know this African is arguing with his supervisor, his white supervisor, telling him, no, he shouldn't have it. And I'm saying to myself, I said, are you serious? So you're going to tell your supervisor what you need to be doing?
Dang, you for real, man.
These people do not like us. I've seen them trip over themselves. I'm standing at the bar. I don't drink. My wife, she drinks, right? So I'll go get her a drink. I'm standing at the bar. I'm ordering my drink. I'm waiting patiently for my drink, right? Finally, they come over to me. No, some young Caucasian guy steps behind me. I've been sitting here all this time waiting for you to come serve me. The minute they see the Gentile, they tripping over each other to serve the guy behind me. Meanwhile, I'm the one that's been coming back and forth, tipping these people, showing love for them because they look like me, right? But when it comes to the Gentile, they tripping and they don't give them nothing. When I tell you they give them nothing, they're lucky if they get $1. You understand? But they trip over to serve the European. And I said, excuse me, sir, I've been sitting here waiting patiently all this time. I said, and you're going to serve the gentleman behind me? Oh, I'm sorry. These people hate us. And they love themselves some Europeans. They running around, walking around with white Jesus, parading up and down the street, falling all over. I mean, it's absolutely bizarre that these people don't realize that it's a lie. Christianity is a lie. That the same person that's been subjugating you, stealing your resources, this is the same, looks like the same person that you're holding up as the savior.
Man.
And I'm pretty sure it's the West that's starting whatever's going on in Tanzania.
Brother, that's like off the top. I mean, we take a couple of steps back. Yes, it's always going to point back to them. Always. They were colonized by the Britons. And they still got that mindset.
Britain, France, Germany,
all of them the same.
Dutch, all of them took a piece. You know when the scripture says they parted my land?
Exactly. That's what I'm talking about. And see, and And it seemed like they have that one mindset. Rob, steal, cheat, kill.
And they doing it to each other. And when it comes, they don't recognize. And some of them is just straight are sheep following the herd. But the leadership, a lot of the leadership, they are puppets for the West.
Off the top. Yes.
You know, brother,
they're allowing them to subjugate their own people.
Yeah. You know, I believe it's in Ezekiel 40, if I'm not mistaken, where it says that, you know, the Hamite and the Japhite is going to team up against us, you know, and so it's really prophetic, the things that you're saying. And it's unfolding of, you know, the word of Yah in our lives, but it's also pointing them to a level of judgment that they just keep compounding upon themselves. And it's, you know, I'm looking forward to what he's going to do, you know, to them for their continued hatred, as Brother Eric, you're saying, you know, and preferential treatment of one another.
Yeah,
you know?
You're right, brother. Gail, I think it's Ezekiel 20th. Let me just see.
Yeah, I'm in the bed, guys. I haven't got my glasses off. I can't half see.
No, that's what I mean. I've been noticing that, man. And I thought, you know, I was looking more so as looking at it more like a division. They're trying to cause a division.
Well, you know, they said they team up. They're gonna be together against their brother Shem. I'm pretty sure. I know it's in Ezekiel. I might have called the wrong chapter, but you know, they're definitely coming out against us, man. You know, and they show that preferential treatment for one another. But I think the Most High is gonna make them turn on themselves too.
Yeah, they're doing it. You can clearly see, and that's why I'm so encouraged that we're going to be leaving here soon. Because like I said before, if you search the scriptures, you see just about every time we receive our deliverance, he would cause our enemies to turn on each other. Heard earlier that Dick Cheney passed away. He died.
Yeah.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
And they were showing. I said the same thing, sister. I was saying. I screamed at the television. That devil is dead. Right?
Yes.
And they were showing a clip of him criticizing number 47. I refuse to say his name. He's criticizing number 47. I said, oh, wow, ain't this something? So it wasn't a problem when you told a lie about weapons of mass destruction.
Evil dog.
And you caused all that chaos and all that death and all that unaliving. There's people to this day have lost their limbs behind your lie.
And walked away from it as if
like it wasn't nothing. But now you're turning. You're saying what he's doing is wrong. No, they're turning on each other.
Wow. And you know what? It was rumor that he got Trayvon Martin's heart.
Wow.
What?
Wow.
Yeah, y'all didn't hear that?
No, I never heard that.
Yeah, man. At that time, he was supposed to have almost died from a bad heart condition. He used to be president or CEO of Halliburton.
Yeah.
And you know, he had a real bad heart. And it turned out that at that time, you know, he needed a transplant. And they say that Trayvon was a match for him.
Wow.
And all of a sudden this young boy is dead. You know, and you know, back then they were talking about how his the autopsy for him was
his organs wasn't there.
Yeah, his organs were gone.
Wow.
You know, all his inner organs. Yeah, his organs were gone, man.
I did hear about that. I did hear some rumor about how his organs was missing.
Yeah, they say Cheney got his heart.
They joked around. They joked around with it on like the Tonight Show and things like that.
Yeah.
You know. Or Jimmy Kimball or whoever.
Yeah.
You know,
those kind of people.
Yeah.
Wow.
Thought it was laughable.
That's
but this is kind of.
what would you expect from these people anyway?
Yeah, these are evil, diabolical people who do that. Now, there's a podcast that comes on, and this gentleman is exposing the Rev 39ers. And this is what they have been doing for many years. They have been killing those Palestinian people, taking their organs for many years.
And that's been like exposed throughout the London Times or what. I mean, they were showing how it's not something that's been like hidden. You know, it's been exposés on it for a long time, but they just keep turning the same old script. They're the victims. Nobody understands them.
Right.
You know, it's business. We're entitled to this. You know, it's crazy.
Yeah, I say no one plays the race card more than them folks.
Exactly. And they are the biggest, evilest, diabolical, psychopathic devils you ever want to see.
And this is how you know Christianity is a devil, because they support these people, and those people don't believe
They do.
They don't even believe in Yeshua.
No, they don't.
Understand? Yeah. It's just madness, and I just don't get it. But when you really dove into the scriptures and understand how evil these people are, and how Christianity is been nothing but holding us in derision from day one, you put 2 and 2 together, it adds up to evil.
Yeah. The other day, I forgot where me and my wife heard it. She might remember, but you know, they were talking about how those soldiers put bombs in toys and give them to the Palestinian children, and then they
leave them out
there, let them play with them, and then they blow up and kill these little kids, man.
And also that Talmud is so evil and wicked that they believe in those people, but Christianity, they love those people.
Well,
those people are truly the synagogue of Hasatan.
Yeah, I forgot. I'm gonna see if I can get this.
They're his people.
I'm not super technically correct. Well done, but that we saw a video of. There's a couple things that were on this video. One, when these rabbis circumcised these baby boys, they sucked the penis, and they had videos of it. Yeah.
Who what now?
Yeah. It's I'm gonna get the name. We watched it. I'm gonna send it when I get off the phone, Mike. I'm gonna send it to you.
It's dastardly.
They showed. I sent it to a friend of mine when it was a couple of weeks we were looking at it, and then in the Talmud, and the guy quotes where it is in the Talmud, but they are allowed to have sex with a 3-year-old girl, and if she's a day over 3, you can marry her. That's in the Talmud. And the other thing that I think y'all probably know this in the Talmud, they say Jesus, they call him by that name, is in hell burning in excrement.
Yes.
You know,
and that Adam was androgynous.
Yeah,
he was both a man and a woman, and sleeping with animals. Just a bunch of blasphemy.
That's in the Talmud, man.
Yeah.
You know.
And the Talmud goes into a good night. They're allowed to defraud the goyim. They can do all kind of shady deals with. I mean, the God I serve, he doesn't tolerate that kind of foolishness.
That's right. That's right.
Thou shalt not steal. I mean, I don't get how you get thou shalt not steal, but you're able to swindle somebody out of their goods.
And let me tell you this: those people do not work. The ones who live in New York and other places, they get government assistance, and they have been getting it for years and years and years and years. They don't work.
Listen,
and let me tell you something else. There are products in the store. If you go to the store and you look at certain products, they'll have a little U on them. All those products that have that little U support them.
Wait a minute, you
Or
talking about
owned
U?
by
Is
them.
it a little U or let me see? Is it like a U with 2 dots on top of it?
It's a U and a circle.
A U and a
A
circle.
U and a
Yeah.
circle.
Or if it's not supported, they own the company.
They own everything, you all. They are the power behind the power. They are that diabolical force that, America is the puppet to. These people.
He said he's gonna make them a synagogue of Satan. He said
Yeah,
it.
yes, and they really, really are. They're accountable to him.
Wow.
Yeah, it's Lord have mercy.
They still have those. They have underground tunnels.
Yeah, I seen that in New York now. They were leading them for like from one building to another building across the street.
Yeah, that's just a part of it.
They have in South America like that.
That's just a part of it. They have underground tunnels. They have cities. They have cities, and they're doing wicked stuff in those cities.
Did you know that in Chicago, I did not know this. And the guy said, "No, man, you could take State Street, but if you go underground, you get there quicker." And I was like, "Underground? What are you talking about?" And this dude was talking about all the streets that's underground and everything. And he said, "Man, you get there a whole lot faster if you got a bike." He said, "You ain't got to stay on top." I was just like blown by that stuff. I was like, "What?"
I wouldn't go down there. Because there a lot of our homeless people are going missing. They don't know where those people are. These ICE raids, we don't know where the people are that they took to jail. They said in Chicago they took 500 of our people to jail. We don't know what happens to them. These evil, wicked people could have them underground. They want slavery back. They're doing some form of slavery right up under our noses.
I think the thing it's just like when you're saying like the body parts, and a lot of our sisters that come up missing, and they only stop. If they don't find them in the first 24 hours, they call everything off. Period.
Yeah.
And it's a known fact about our sisters. They have one of the best fertile systems.
Of course.
And these doctors, they trying to figure this out. How in the world that these people are so much grander in the reproductive than any other woman? They're still trying to figure this out.
They're doing experiments on us to this day. Somebody just told me that they found a couple of thousand missing people, that they were in laboratories with their names, in jars with their names on them.
Sister, I believe this. The Most High said, whatever the world has been doing in the darkness shall come to the light. And I seriously believe we ain't seen nothing yet.
Mm-hmm.
I seriously believe that.
I believe that too, Brother Mike. We ain't seen nothing yet, but we will. But we will. But those of us who can get out of here, get out of this place, because it's going to be 10 times worse than what we think. They're going to turn everything on us, and it's going to be shoot to kill. I wouldn't be surprised if they try to bring everything back from Jim Crow to
slavery,
to segregation, to it all.
They really want to bring the full Inquisition back.
Probably so.
I mean, they doing a lot of talk, and then talk is like it's moving them to, truthfully, it's moving them towards more actions. They speaking hard on it. They speaking very hard on it, as to what they want to do, what should be put back in place, and things of that nature. And I'm just me, and
You know, they plan what they're going to do 40 and 50 years in advance. You know, this is just
I'm gonna
not.
tell y'all something. When I was in college back in the early '80s, I was a sociology major, and one of my most favorite professors, Dr. Robert Carroll, I'll never forget this. He described the AI labor situation, the government shutdown back then to a T. To a T. And I remember saying in class, I said, Dr. Carroll, if everything's automated and there's, everything's done by like a computer or a robot, what's going to happen to the people? And he turned around and looked at me with this sinister like grin. And he said, now you're asking the real question.
Wow.
I said, Dr. Carroll, that means that people are going to, they'll have nothing to do. The masses will have nothing to do. What's going to happen to them? I'm telling you, but when he turned and looked at me and said, now you're asking the real question, I've never forgotten that. And I'm telling you, everything that's going on today, he described it back then.
Hey, Brother Galen, when you just said that, man, it reminds me of this movie Will Smith made, I, Robot, when he was trying to figure out how to do, and he said, now you asking the right question. Wow. No, this is something
I think that verse you was looking for is Ezekiel 38.
38. Okay, thank you, brother.
Yeah.
I believe Ezekiel 38. Yes, sir. I think I said 40, but I think you're right.
I think it's 38:5.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I mean, it's happening now. This is that awakening, and we got so many things. There's so many different shifts that's happening within this awakening. You can't even keep up. Truthfully, when you feel something, then you feeling something else is happening. And it's you gotta all right, you too, brother Robert. You be safe out there, brother. Yeah, I tell you, this is just that moment. But they're going to do something to get this, whatever they trying to get started. They're going to get it popping. And the thing about it, I'm like, Brother Eric, this is not that time for us to be getting bent over some small little mind details.
Oh my goodness. Like I said, we're a target, but we worried about every other little thing and, fighting with each other and, they aiming the guns right at us. And
we're aiming guns at each other.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
That's what's happening. That's exactly what's happening. I tell you.
Hey, look, on a lighter note, Brother Eric, hey man, I need you to slide me and Sister Kathy some of them cruise points, man.
It's so funny. I got an email. I got an email earlier that says,
I'm just joking.
Mr. Tinsley, don't forget you have 2,700 cruise points that you can use towards your next cruise. I was like, that could be amount of money, or I could use it for like onboard credit and stuff like that. So it's so funny that you would mention that.
Hey Eric, you getting yourself prepped for the Exodus, huh?
Yeah, man. I need some Exodus points.
Every time I'll be leaving again the end of this month. Every time I get on there, I'll be hoping they said, "Listen, I'm hoping I hear a message over the loudspeaker that this ship is being diverted to the continent of Africa."
I know that's right.
Yeah,
it's a one-way trip too.
Yeah,
one-way trip. I'll take it.
Yeah, we all want to get out of here. Anywhere is better than here, especially what's coming. They say that Trump has threatened the grocery stores now not to give the people food. He said that he would mess with there's some kind of finance or government something if they give the people food. Have you ever heard of such a thing?
Earlier, I heard him say, I live in New York. I live in Brooklyn, right? And I heard him say, because there's an election today, right?
Yeah.
And I heard him say, I was like, man, this guy is wicked. I swear. He said he would find it a hard time to give New York money. You know, he's from New York, you know. He said he would find it hard to give New York money because if he was to do so, if I think he said, I forget which candidate he said, if they will become mayor, they're communists. And if he gave it to a communist, they would wind up just wasting the money anyway. And if he had to choose between a bad Democrat and a communist, he'll choose the bad communist every time. I mean, the bad Democrat every time. And I'm saying, why is you even saying these things? Like,
he's a nut.
He's not. He's you know. And some people,
you're the president of the United States, leader of the free world. Why is that even on your mind?
Listen, people are asking, is he the Antichrist? And I want to say he is too stupid to be an Antichrist. The Antichrist is not going to be that stupid. So he is not. He is not.
It seems like he's there for a front. He's there to put out, hey, say this, say that, just to throw people off. What's wrong with this guy? Is he so this? And it seemed like, and it's for whatever they have. They got something up their sleeve where it would appear that it's going to shock the world.
The weird thing, I say to myself, in reference to whether he's the Antichrist or not, I was like, who could do all these things? I mean, you name it, he's been accused of, and he's pretty much gotten away with it. Like, who on earth could achieve that?
It's white privilege. It's white privilege, though.
It's more than that.
But that white privilege should only go but so far. I mean, literally,
it's more than
indicted by the government, the same government that you once, head of, indicted you. They didn't even like cover it up for you. You literally got convicted, 34 federal convictions. And you spent 1 day in jail, and on top of that, you become the president.
Not one day.
Not all the happen.
Yeah, it's a setup, man. Because he was supposed to pay what $500 million in fines. He hasn't. All the fines.
They wiped it out. They didn't. He don't have to pay it. They wiped it out.
That's right. They just wiped it out. Still kept the indictment, but took away the punishment.
This government
that's crazy, man.
Oh, it's just pathetic. It really is. And the United States is a laughing stock. Really, it's a laughing stock.
Well, I think about Daniel, where it says, little horn, big horn. I think there's, he may be one of those horns that somebody's going to come and, the other horn is going to knock out.
It's possible somebody may come behind him.
But truthfully, I don't see another person coming behind him. That's just me.
Well, it's possible, man, because Daniel, the prophecies of Daniel, have to play out, and all the different beasts there, like I said, that big horn, little horn, and all that stuff.
I believe it's Daniel 12. I could be wrong.
Yeah.
When you do a checklist in Daniel 12 with all the characteristics of the the son of perdition, the Antichrist. He fits a lot of these he fits the bill, in other words.
But he doesn't have any real power. The Antichrist is going to have power
to call down.
Spiritual power. He doesn't. he doesn't have any. He doesn't even know the Bible. You know, yeah, he doesn't.
Plus, he likes women, and the Antichrist is supposed to not have use for women.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, right. Yes. Yes, true.
Mm-hmm. He's not a smart man.
He's cunning. He's cunning.
The Antichrist is
Right. That's the word I
smart.
too. He's cunning and crafty.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's that. But you know, they're eating the cats. They're eating the dogs. I just can't see. You know, I can't see him being the Antichrist.
You be like, the Antichrist gonna be this dumb?
Yeah, I can't. You know, telling the people to drink bleach. Oh boy. And they said he can't read.
Yeah, he's a functional illiterate.
4th grade reading level.
Did y'all see how he read that document when he was over in England? It was sad. He's never read, you know, he can't read.
Santa Claus is gonna be able to read.
Hey, I mean, he had to come into this position. It's like they had him picked for this position. The powers that be that's making the real decisions. Put him there. We need him. He gonna be a very good distraction.
I believe that. Yeah, I believe that. And that's all he is a distraction.
Oh, I said a dumb distraction.
Yeah.
Yeah, a dumb distraction, but he's getting people bored. He gets into the emotions of the Gentiles, especially for those that do not care for people of color. Then he goes mess with people of color. We're going to affect the food stamp. Wait a minute, hold on. It's not us that's on it. You may be a customer for us being on back in the 70s.
Yep.
This is 2025. It's your people that's on it.
Mm-hmm. But Mike, they have always been on it. Always.
In fact, when they first came out with it,
it was for them.
They wouldn't let black people on it.
Yeah.
And that's why we don't have universal health coverage in this country, because they could have voted it back in the 1920s or 10s or something like that, and they said no, black people will get it, so they just won't have it.
I seen that now. I seen that.
Yeah.
I tell you, I mean, it's just when it's all over said and done. We have we going to have a choice before us. Period. It's that choice is right there at the door. We're gonna have to make some decisions.
I know that's right.
They're gonna be life-saving. It will be life-saving, or it's going to be a judgment that may be saved for individual. But it has to be that right one. It has to be that right one. You seeing what's going on? I mean, it's like I hate to put us out there like this, but it seems like we've been thrown out there in front of every. It's like we the spokesperson for Negroes in the four corners of the earth. That's what it seems like. And they throw us out there, and then they even got our, like I said, they have our own people upset at us. All these African Americans, this and they that. But you know, and please, I can go down a rocky road.
We need to be smarter than what we are as a people.
We need to be more compassionate, and we need to be more Torah observant toward one another. You know, we have the book, we have the way we're supposed to live written out for us. We have our Messiah. We have, you know, that's what we need to be doing. You know, instead of falling out over cheesecake and, you know, red velvet or something. I mean, it's stupidity.
I think most of it is just pride. Nobody wanted to say, you know what, just come to their brother or sister and say, you know, I'm sorry. Forgive me. I was in my flesh. I wasn't in the right mind. I allowed this overwhelm me, and I apologize for hurting you. I mean,
and that's what the word says to do.
Yeah.
that would solve so much conflict. And you would gain a true brother or sister.
That's
if
right.
you did that.
You know, Brother Eric, if that's the
It's
case,
too much pride.
if what you're saying, Brother Eric, was the case, they know what they can do. The first thing it needs to start with is going to start with the music industry. That's where it's going to start at. Because everybody want to be bad. Everybody say, you know, you don't want to mess with me, you know, and so and so, so and so, so and so. And so
I'm talking about Israel. I ain't talking about the world. The world's going to do what the world's going to do. I'm talking about
but that's what I'm speaking about. That's what I'm speaking about, because you got our Gentiles listen to our music, and they mimic us.
Everything about us.
Right. What Snoop said, he ain't scared to put a nigga on his back. That's a part of his lyrics. You know, and so when you have another individual
wide open
with that mindset, hey, they go take it on. This is the thing to do. And so, you know, I mean, you put something out there positive, oh no, it ain't gonna get no airplay. It's not going to get no airplay because now you're dealing with two different systems. You're trying to bring some people together. That's one thing the devil do not want. Yeah, that's what he don't want.
Well, those people like Snoop Dogg and all those people that are out there that you know, show a very negative, you know, viewpoint of Abba's people, they're going to be judged for all of that. You know, no money in the world is going to stop their judgment.
You're right about that now, sister. You know, and I'm glad you said that, because it's not going to stop. You know, that's one thing. Whew. But you know, to the awakening for the brothers and sisters that's on that front line, yeah, we got to continue to throw blows. We got to continue to throw blows.
You know, and those that have platforms, we need to be more in solidarity with one another. You know, and if we have a mishap, you don't have to air it out for everybody to hear it. You know, why can't we just
discretion hides a matter, the Bible says.
Yeah, you said, brother, sister, you know what? I don't agree, and this is not the platform for it. Right. You know, maybe we could talk after after the, you know, after the session or something. But we don't need the division. We've been divided too long as a people, too long already.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And there's a protocol when you have a disagreement with a brother or a sister. You're supposed to handle that situation in private, or you go before the leaders. If you bring another
Israelite.
Elder or something like that.
After all the things the Most High said do, and that person still doesn't adhere to instruction, you're supposed to separate yourself. You're not supposed to beat them down. You're not supposed to talk bad.
Cuss them out, and all that kind of stuff.
You're not supposed to do that. You give that person time to get itself together. Basically, you separate yourself. I know if I had a family and I was at odds or estranged from them, sooner or later if you're a righteous person, you want to come together, and somebody has to break the ice. Somebody has to pick up the phone. Somebody has to, you know, be the bigger person and say, you know what, let's have a talk. Let's have a conversation. That would resolve so much conflict if people would have a conversation, you know, a one-on-one, not with everybody, you know, somebody in this person's ear, somebody in this person's ear, somebody on this side of somebody, just a neutral coming together.
Yeah.
Listen, I didn't like what you did in this situation. Okay. I understand it. I didn't like what you did in this situation. Okay. And that wasn't right. I wouldn't want that to be me. I wouldn't want someone to do that to myself. Just have a conversation.
Yeah.
If you can yell and scream and carry on to each other, y'all can sit down and have a conversation.
You know what? We need to start doing what Torah says. When we get in the wilderness, we're not going to be cussing and fussing each other out because, Abba is going to have, some kind of restriction. So, we won't be doing this mess that we're doing now for one another, or we just going to get deleted some kind of way in judgment. So we might as well start working out how to do Torah now.
Salvation with fear and trembling.
You know what? Truthfully, the wilderness is for those who want the laws. You gotta want it in order to receive it, and you want to live it. Now, when you haphazardly moving with the laws, you're putting yourself in a very dangerous position.
If you call yourself Israel, if you call yourself Israel.
A lot of people want to tell others, and I'm speaking, like towards the leadership, right? The Most High gave you an assignment. You do your assignment. Stop trying to tell somebody else what their assignment should be.
Yeah, that is one.
You understand?
Yeah, man.
You don't know what the Most High whispered in that person's ear and how he understand. And whatever it is for the people. Somebody in that crowd, in that congregation, it was for that person to hear. It might not have been for you, but it might have been for them. You stick to what the Most High told you to do.
Yeah.
That's right, bro. I mean,
stay in your Torah lane.
Well, when it's all over said and done, that's what it boils down to being. It's going to take the Most High.
It sure
rectify, a lot of the things, a lot of the issues that we see, and things of that nature. Because hey, let me tell you something. We know we Israel because if you go and look at the history of our people, we still living today. Some of those individuals that were living there then still have the same traits as our forefathers had back then.
Exactly, that's exactly right, Mike. That's exactly right. Excuse me. We keep proving we the people, but for the wrong reason.
Oh, mercy, Lord.
Yeah.
Mercy, Abba Yah. Mercy, mercy, mercy. On
But brothers and sisters, I'm glad you all was able to come in today. I really am. We had very productive. But you know what, Brother Galen?
Sorry.
In light of the thing that's going on in Tanzania, and period, with our brothers and sisters, globally. Because we all, no matter where we at, we going to have one thing in common: captivity. That's one thing we will have in common. That's one thing we can relate to. And like we said, like what was it, Sister Kathy, Sister Cynthia said, about a prayer, and so, I'd like to thank you, Brother Eric, for coming in, bro.
Brother, I'm so happy to fellowship with you. It's been a long time. I miss you, love you, bless you. Thank you for inviting me. Are you still on the continent?
No, man, Eric, I was about to go back when this stuff started happening, when they was talking about the voting. But Hydia, she told me that on the 29th, it was some days before the 29th, the election, they was telling them what all they need to do. They need to get the food for 3 weeks, and they saying they will shut up the internet and everything. And I'm like, for voting? I'm like, wait a minute, what they got? And then this here happened in Tanzania.
Wow.
And I'm like, no, this stuff seemed like it was planned.
To be that you wasn't there.
Yeah.
But whatever you're doing, I pray the Most High bless you 30, 60, 100-fold. Whatever you set your hand to, it becomes a blessing, and not just for you, but for the community. I really appreciate all of us that have these platforms. Whatever our difference is, we'll work it out. but that you answered the call.
Yeah.
You understand? That you said, hey, here I am, Lord, I'll do it. Me, I know I can't. I don't have patience for nonsense. I don't have the patience. So I'm so thankful for all you, that standing up for us, standing together, and willing to put your neck out, for us. So that's what
we're supposed to do. Off the top, off the top. That's what we're supposed to do.
True, but everybody can't go to war. Some people got to stay back and prepare the armor and take the kinks out. Everybody can't. You might be a detriment to the army if you go out there because you ain't equipped for it. So for those that say, listen, y'all go ahead and do it, but I got your back. I'll support you, but I'm not. No, I know me. My mouth is too reckless at times, and I don't have the patience, like I said, for nonsense. So blessings to you. Blessings to you, Brother Galen, Sister Jones.
Thank you so much, my brother.
What y'all do for our community, and y'all bless.
Hey,
God bless you, my brother.
Brother Galen, can you close us out with a word of prayer, brother?
Yes, sir. I'd be happy to. Let us go before the throne of grace and mercy. Abba Yah, we do come to you in the name of Yeshua, our Messiah, our Savior, our soon-coming King. I pray, Most High Yah, that in light of all the turmoil that's going on in the body of Yasharal, on the continent, here in this place, this land that we are in Brazil and around this globe, would you please, Most High Yah, by your Spirit, breathe upon us. Give us a spirit of unity. Give us a spirit of love. Would you allow, please, for us to walk in John 13:34-35, a new commandment that you've given us, that we love one another. By this shall all men know that you're my disciples, if you have love one for another. Let us love one another fervently and deeply and passionately and with Torah in mind and concern in mind and empathy in mind and understanding in mind. And I pray in the name of Yeshua that we'll forgive one another as he has forgiven us, that the compassion of the Messiah will well up from within us, and we will see a brighter day amongst our people. Most High Yah, give us the strength to endure. Give us the patience to walk rightly before you and to engage with one another in a way that's wholesome and righteous. We know that you're coming back for us. We know that you are causing us to work out our salvation with fear and with trembling. Help us to be that people that you perfect by your own hand. And we will forever give you the honor, the praise, and the glory. And we pray for Mike's family in Tanzania. We pray that his wife and the mother-in-law and the family members would all be protected and cared for. We pray that you would expose the workers of darkness in the name of Yeshua who are causing all these things. As Brother Eric said, the usual suspects. Would you expose them and bring them down and judge them according to your righteous hand, Most High Yah, according to your word? Judge them, deal with them, and purge them off of the land that you've promised us. We will forever give you the honor, the praise, and the glory, for you and you alone are worthy. It's in the name of Yeshua, Messiah, Savior and King. We say all praise, so be it, and amen.
Amen, amen.
Amen, amen. Thanks a lot, Brother Galen.
You're welcome, my brother.
Thanks a lot.
And I just want to say, family, we need to be on a regular basis praying, for the continent, praying for our people here, because there's a lot of things that are going to happen. And we don't have that spiritual fortitude, we'll faint. We'll faint at what we'll see. And Abba Yah said he wants to be our anchor. And the only way he can be our anchor is if we have a relationship with him.
Yeah.
So don't neglect to have that relationship with him.
And I'm going to ask the family to do something for me personally. I think y'all know that my son is half Korean. He's been there all his life. And I'm supposed to go to be with him and our family there the month of December. And I'm just asking the Most High, and if y'all would pray with me that I'll be able to make the flight there and back
Absolutely.
to be able to be with him.
But yeah, I pray that Brother Galen, during his journey, that you mount your angels around him, protect him to and from, protect him from all evil and from anything that would seek to harm him. In the name of Yeshua HaMashiach, I pray and I receive my prayer. Amen.
Mm-hmm. Amen. Thank you, brother.
Amen.
Toda.
Amen.
Have you all seen the airports? Have you seen the hundreds of people that are wrapped around?
Yeah, Kathy, we're gonna let everybody go to sleep, okay?
I'm sorry.
All right. Bless y'all. Have a wonderful night.
Shalom, family.
All right, Sister Gabby. Hey, yeah, and I'd like to thank you, brothers and sisters, for coming in today. And let's continue to encourage one another. I mean, this has to be like, isn't it like on a daily basis, you know? And I'd like to thank you, Brother Eric, for coming in, brother.
Thank you. Listen, I know it's been a while. It's like, I don't know what it is. I catch you at the tail end. I just happen to catch you in the beginning. You know, but
now, Eric, it was pretty much me, man, because I mean, man, I had to get out here and do some things. I had to get to work and catch up on some things, man. And so, I started falling behind on these lives. And so now it seems like everything kind of mellowing out. And so, now it seems like I can devote some more time to the lives. So to which I'm trying my best to get back up and running and things of that nature, man. So that we can continue to be encouraged, because it's going to get tipped off. And we just need to be ready for it and faithful.
And I honestly believe if we just come together, the Most High is going to turn his face back to us. We waiting for him and he's waiting for us to do exactly what he said, which is to love him with all our heart, all our soul, and all our mind, and to love one another. It's really that simple. If we do that, I'm telling you, he's going to blow the doors off, the windows out, and he's going to cut a path for his chosen. I'm telling you, but everybody don't believe this word. That's, they too stuck in their pride. They too stuck in their feelings. Get out of your feelings, Israel. We got bigger fish to fry. We don't have time. I mean, it's going down. It ain't like it's coming. It is here.
And that's the thing, we seeing it. We literally seeing it.
Exactly.
Man,
last days ain't coming. The last days is here.
This
is all grace. This is all grace that we're going through. And if we don't get it together, I'm sorry to say, a lot of us is not going to make it.
That'd be a sad
anyway,
thing.
Brother Mike, I love you. Bless you. Keep up the good
Likewise,
work. Okay?
brother. I'm gonna try my best. All praise to the Most High. Thanks for coming in, brother.
Amen.
Hey, brothers and sisters, you all be safe out there. You know what the days we're living in, and let's continue to encourage one another. We need it. Especially the depressed, the sick. Just like Brother Galen prayed, that prayer goes out to all of us, even if we don't even speak English. It goes out to all of us. And so let's continue to pray for one another and throw blessings upon our brothers and sisters. We know what the cursing doing. We did that back in the 90s. So now let's turn this stuff around and let's start blessing our brothers and sisters, because when it's all over said and done, you blessing yourself. And you're giving glory to the Most High. Brothers and sisters, you all be safe out there. Until I'm hoping today is Tuesday. Thursday, I hope to see you again Thursday. And you brothers and sisters be safe. Shalom.